Okay, today we are in Photoshop and I'm going to explain to you how I turned this into this. Let's get right into it. Hello, I'm Noah from Anything Cameras, the channel that focuses on helping you improve your filming and photography. And as I said, I am talking about how I made our latest logo, which looks like this. And if we remove the text, this is what our little YouTube profile picture, channel picture, whatever you want to call it, is. This is the full logo with the Anything Cameras. But anyway, so I started off with this image. Now, I should note that I am in Photoshop 2020, the latest update, no, what I should say is the latest revision of Photoshop. Now, one thing that I have seen people kind of misunderstand about Photoshop 2020 is they think that Photoshop 2019 is now like the Lightroom CC Classic, and Photoshop 2020 is like the new Lightroom CC, and this is because of the updated logo. You can see down here, this is the this is a Lightroom CC Classic logo, and this is Photoshop 2020. The Photoshop 2019 and before that looked more like this, less saturated, square, and to an extent that is the case. Photoshop 2020 does allow for more cloud connectivity, but it also allows you to do everything on your computer just like you would with Photoshop 2019 if that's what you want. Now, I'm not sure about the plans that Adobe offers with Lightroom CC not including Classic and the more cloud space. I don't know if the Photoshop is now included in that, but Photoshop 2020 does allow you to do everything on your computer and introduces many new features, one of which allows me to create this. So let's talk about what I did. I first started by removing the background of this photo. So what I did was I just took the wand, I asked it to select the subject. So then what I did after I had it select the subject is I switched to the quick selection tool, inverted the selection, and then I just went around optimizing the selection to fit the camera better. I'm not going to do a very good job here because it takes time, and I kind of want to get through this video quickly for you guys. That was a complete mistake. I meant to switch to the add one to do that, to select all this. But then I just took my eraser tool and erased the background, like so. Now, again, this is an extremely messy and crude background removal. Don't forget to unlock the layer, like I did there. But yeah, just do that. Deselect, and now we are left with this. Again, doesn't look great. Not the point of the video. The point of the video is to show you and explain to you how I used this new feature that Photoshop offers. So the next thing I did was I removed the logos, the text, just by using the spot healing brush. As you can see, doesn't do a great job, so you just have to go clean it up a little bit. But that's fine. It doesn't need to look perfect for the purpose of this kind of feature. And then I also did around the lens. I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. But after I had prepped the image to have this feature applied, and you can see that we have imperfections here. What I did is you right-click on here. No. Is you go to the Libraries tab. And this has all of the previous attempts. I just made several drafts of this logo. We can see the final. We can actually see the final image here of what this image turned into after I cleaned it up, like so. So I can actually go ahead and disable that layer and then drag this over like so. and this is what I ended up working with. Again, not perfect, but it doesn't really have to be. Actually, I don't think this was the final one. I think I ended up using a slightly different one. Doesn't matter. The point is, once here in the library tab, you can do a couple things. There are several things you can do, and it all starts with having a project selected, an image, and then clicking this plus button right here that says add content. And you're going to want to select create from image. And once this loads, we have a lot of stuff here. We have patterns, we have shapes, color themes, gradients. The patterns is super cool. I'll let you explore this on your own time because it's not what I'm here to do. But you can select different areas, you can make patterns, super cool. And actually, I might use this to update our channel art even further. Anyway, where we want to go is the shapes. And this is where you can create kind of an illustration of your image. So what I did was I inverted this, and then just mess around with the detail slider, really. Actually, did I invert this, or did I go, like... This is what I did, is I did not invert it, I believe, and I went like this. And this just takes the most prominent lines in your image and kind of erases everything else. And it's super cool, and I've actually wanted to do this for a while, but it was only Photoshop 2020 that added the update. So then you can save that to the CC libraries. So yes, that part is on the cloud, but I believe you can download these onto your computer. And once that saves, we'll see it appear here, and I'll show you some of the different drafts that I made for this logo. We can close this. We can see Capture Shape 21, but I did one with my Sony a7R III instead of the Konica camera. I did several with it, actually. I also did several with the Konica camera. So yeah, that's the feature, and we can do this on anything. We can do this on a photo of a dog if we want to. So create new, create from image. We can make a pattern of the dog's face. I don't know why I find this so amusing. Maybe I'm just that immature. But we can do that. But we can go to shapes and we can create an illustration of our puppo here. Like that. We could invert it. Go like however you want to do it, really. There's a lot of flexibility here. It's super cool. I suppose you could even use this to make coloring books. I don't know. If you kind of mastered the detail and how you need to alter the image, because with a realistic image, you're not going to get very perfect lines for a coloring book. But if you alter the image right, add crap ton of contrast, saturation, I bet you could do it. I'm sorry, not saturation. I meant sharpening. So, yeah, that's the create from image feature, I guess. The shapes feature, I guess it should be called, because I didn't go... The shapes feature, I guess I should say, because I didn't go heavily into the, like, patterns and stuff. But yeah, that's how I made our logo. Super cool stuff, and I wish they had this ages ago. And then, of course, I just added text here. You can see all my layers that I color-coded even. I just took the graphic here and imported it into a new project. White background. I also have an invert layer so that you can do that. So, yeah, hopefully this helps you guys out if you want to create a logo with it or do whatever you want. Super cool stuff. Love Photoshop. Awesome stuff. If you guys want more Photoshop tutorials, let me know. And I will see you guys next time.